Hello AMP students, my name is Eric Barn and I'm a UTA here, and today I'm going to be going over the bone model with you guys. So the first thing I want to point out to you guys about the bone model is something called the osteon. So if you look at number 4 here and number 4 here, you're going to have the osteon, and this is going to be the basic unit of bone. Also, something else about the osteon is if you look at these fiber directions, on this layer they're running that way, and then on the layer below they're kind of running opposite. This is going to give the bone strength, and it's going to make it so the bone doesn't twist or bend or break very easily. Then next are the lamellae. So we have 3 different types of lamellae, and you can see them better from this angle. So the first kind is called concentric. So I'll draw one right here for you guys. This right here is going to be one concentric lamellae. And the way I like to remember this is that concentric circles are circles with the same center. So if you look at all of these, you can draw them out. These are all circles with the same center right here. So these are going to be your concentric lamellae. Then next, you have interstitial lamellae. So if you look at this area right over here, this is going to be interstitial lamellae. And I like to point these out because you can see here we have more concentric lamellae, and here we also have concentric lamellae, but these aren't really going in a circle. They're just kind of in between the concentric ones. So these are going to be in between or interstitial lamellae. And then the last type of lamellae is called circumferential lamellae. So the way I like to think of this is like the circumference of a circle. That's basically what these lamellae are going to be doing. So if you look at like this guy right here, and this one right here, these are going to be your circumferential lamellae, and they basically just go around the circumference of the bone. Then the next structure I want to point out is called the central canal. So if you remember those concentric lamellae right here, they're all going to be centered around the central canal right here. So you can see one right there. I'll draw one right here. This is going to be where the blood vessels are that are going to be nourishing this bone. And then next, we can go back to this image. And the next thing I want to point out is the Volkmann's canal, or the perforating canal. Either name works. So if we start over here, we can see this blood vessel penetrating the bone, the paraosteum, and then coming into the bone and going further and further. And this is going to be your perforating canal. The blood vessel is just going to sit in that canal. So since it's called the perforating canal, I like to think that it just perforates the bone. Hence you have the name perforating canal. And then these blood vessels are also going to give rise to your central canal. And this is going to be like your central canal right here. Then the next few things I want to talk about are lacunae and osteocytes and canaliculi. So if you look at this picture, it labels the osteon for you. So it's kind of like this circular thing right here. We can ignore the cementing line. That's not important for us. So these dark spots, these are going to be called lacunae. So if we go back to this image, these dark spots right here are going to be called lacunae. And the lacunae are simply the holes where the osteocytes are going to be sitting. And those osteocytes are basically managers for your osteoclasts and osteoblasts. So they're going to be telling your osteoblasts to build bone and your osteoclasts to break bone and basically just maintain homeostasis of the bone. Then next, what I want to show you guys is the canaliculi. So these are basically going to be microscopic canals that are going to help with nutrient distribution to them and waste excretion from them. So if you look at like these, they kind of look like fibers, but they're just microscopic canals. So those are going to be canaliculi, and they're going to connect these lacunae together, and they're going to connect them also to the central canal here. So if you look again at what I circled, these are going to be your canaliculi. And then the last thing I wanted to go over are something called Sharpey's fibers. So basically, if you see these white things right here, I'm drawing over them right here. these are going to be your Sharpie's fibers. And basically what they're going to do is they're going to perforate the bone, and then they're going to anchor the periosteum to the bone to make sure it can't fall off. And then one more thing to point out is that number 1 and 7, number 1 is going to be your endosteum, because endo is going to be like inside. So it's like inside the bone is your endosteum. And then this is going to be your periosteum, so it's like above the bone. So all of that is your periosteum. Alright, that is all I wanted to go over with you guys, so thank you for your time and have a great week.